Hi, Ivan here. Welcome back to another video in our continuing conversation on mastering the classic men's haircut. We're up to video number 7 in the series, and in video number 5 we made our first snip. If you'll remember, we established the front fringe. We cut this length right here. And I referenced the fact that I like that to be my first cut because it sets me up for the lengths for the entire interior of the haircut. In this video, I want to show you exactly what I mean. Remember to like the video, comment on the video, share the video with friends in the industry that can benefit from this knowledge, information, and education. Subscribe to the channel and turn on your notifications. I don't want you to miss any of these. And at the end of every one of these videos, there is an end note. There's a little thing to click on. It'll take you to the full playlist for this series. Now, depending on when you're watching, it may not all be posted because I'm adding a new video every single day, and there'll be more content along the way. And when we're done, you will have the information to be able to nail classic men's haircuts. So here's what I want to share now. We established that front edge guide. Now we want to create our top guide. Our top guide is going to be a guide on the top of the head. It's going to run from the front hairline to the top crown between my two fingertips. It's going to be only about a ½ an inch wide. It's a little stripe at the top of the head. Think of it like a skinny, skinny, skinny little mohawk. And here's the idea. I'm going to comb the hair front to back. I'm going to segregate out that little bit. I'm going to comb the hair to the side that I don't want to deal with, and I'm going to comb the hair on the other side in the same way. Now I'm going to take this mannequin off the stand. I'm going to show it to you, and you're going to see that's that guide right there, about a ½ an inch thick from the front edge that we already cut through to the top crown. Now I am using my Supercuts copy comb. If you've heard me talk about these before, you know how much I love them. I specifically love them when I'm working up over the top of the head, layering, when I'm combing up and holding up hair. It's large enough to hold fairly large sections of hair. It's got a good combination of medium fine and medium teeth to be perfect for this kind of layering. I'm going to lower his head a little bit. I don't want to drop out of the frame, but I want to give me a chance to get a grip on things. And here's what I want to show you. Once I've parted off or sectioned out this top guide, my little skinny mohawk guide, it's going to set me up for the entire top. I'm going to pick up my scissors, in this case my 5½ because I'm working over the top of the head with this kind of layering. And I'm going to come up to the front here, and I am going to comb up off of the head the hair just above the forehead. Now you see this little incline, this little sloping portion here. I'm going to hold it up. Well, now I'm going to grab a different comb because I dropped that Supercuts comb on the floor and we won't pick it up. But see this little slope right here that extends from there to there, and then you see the jump right here where we go from short to long. That's the end of what I cut hanging down. And I'm bringing it up because that hair comes together down here at the bottom. I'm bringing it up. The top of it is my guide for the rest of that top. So I'm going to take the length I have right here before that jump. I'm going to use that as a guide, and I'm going to follow it through. And I want you to imagine that he took his finger and stuck it in an electrical socket, and all the hair on his head stuck straight out wherever it lives. That's called 90-degree projection. Big fancy hair cutting terms, but every hair is coming out of the head at 90 degrees. But I'm going to follow that. I'm going to bring it up. I'm going to look for the short guide, and I'm going to cut. Now I'm going to put away a little bit of that, and I'm going to add a little more hair, walking my way back, only back through that skinny little stripe at the top of the head. This is going to become my narrow top guide, and you can see the hair that needs to be cut. You can see the shorter hair that represents the guide. I always put away a little bit and I grab a little more. I put away a little bit and I grab a little more, and I work my way back all the way to the top crown. I've got about one more section here. Put that away, come back here, part out to the two sides the hair I don't want, comb it up, look for the guide. If you can't find the guide, don't cut. Don't cut anything that doesn't need or deserve to be cut at this time. I'm finishing that skinny little guide here at the back of the head, again projecting the hair right up and out and off of the head. Now, I've cut that entire guide. If I followed the guide properly, this piece of hair here and this piece of hair here are going to be, and they are, exactly the same length over the head. The contour of that line follows the shape of the head beneath it, because everything was projected out away from the head at 90 degrees. To recap, what do we have now? What cutting have we done so far? We established the length, get it up out of my eyes at the front hairline, and we used a piece of that to carry that length, the established length, to carry it through the center of the haircut. Fringe, skinny center guide. That's it for today. That's it for the video. Creating our top guide. There's much more to come in many more videos as we break down the classic men's haircut. Thank you for being here. We'll see you again. Video number 8 comes up next.